PRSOLMPICS 2024. What you need to know right now. Sifan Hassan won the women's marathon, taking gold in an Olympic record time of 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 55 seconds. Hers was the first medal won on the last day of the 2024 Olympics, with more than a dozen up for grabs. Later, Paris will pass the baton to Los Angeles during the closing ceremony after a successful Games for the French that helped reboot the Olympic brand. The Netherlands Sifan Hassan deployed her famous late kick to win the women's marathon, adding the gold to her bronze medals in the 5,000 and 10,000 meters earlier in the week. Hassan battled with Tix Asafa of Ethiopia and managed to shake her in the last stretch to win by 3 seconds. It might be the final day, but there are still 14 gold medals on offer, including in the men's and women's wrestling, the women's basketball, and on the cycling track. The United States won the men's and women's 4x400 meters relays, cementing a dominant performance on the track by the Americans at this Olympics. The women won by more than 4 seconds, clocking the second quickest time in history and stretching the country's victory streak in the event to 8 in a row. The men cut it a bit finer, just holding off Botswana on the finish line. Jamaica's dominance in the women's sprinting came to an end in Paris. There was no miracle on the scene for France in the basketball as the United States ground out a 98-87 win to claim a 5th consecutive Olympic gold medal. The American showmen crushed Gallic hearts, led by Stephen Curry and a fired-up LeBron James. James, the 39-year-old LA Lakers star, said he could not imagine himself playing at the Los Angeles 2028 Games. Taiwan's Lin Yuting, 28, one of 2 boxers at the center of a gender eligibility row, beat Poland's Julia Ceremita to claim the women's featherweight title. It is unclear whether boxing will feature at the next Olympics. The International Olympic Committee ran the event at Paris after it stripped the International Boxing Association of its status as the sport's global body over governance and finance issues. Rival body World Boxing said national boxing federations needed to join its ranks to ensure the sport is included in the Los Angeles lineup. Kenya's Faith Kipyegon won her 3rd straight Olympic 1,500 meters gold on Saturday, surging through the final lap to finish more than a second ahead of the field. She cemented her status as one of the all-time great middle-distance runners, becoming the first athlete to claim 3 successive Olympic 1,500 meters titles. Norway's Jakob Ingebrigtsen bounced back from his shock defeat in the 1,500 meters to win the 5,000 with a fierce final lap. American gymnast Jordan Chels is set to lose her bronze medal in the women's artistic gymnastics floor exercise competition after the Court of Arbitration for Sport ruled in favor of an appeal by Romania's Ana Barbosu, who will move up to 3rd place, it said on Saturday. Goals in the diving, the men's 102 kilograms weightlifting, and table tennis helped get China back on top of the medals table based on number of goals. The United States trailed by just 1 gold and will be looking for wins in the women's basketball and volleyball matches on take the number 1 slot back. France have gone up to 5th in the standings after winning gold in the men's volleyball final against Poland. President Emmanuel Macron had set a target of a top 5 finish before the games began. Cao Yuan won the men's 10-meter platform event to complete a golden sweep for China, the first time a country has won all the diving events at one Games. Rikuto Tamaya, Japan, took silver to land Japan an Olympic diving medal for the first time, and Britain's Noah Williams finished in 3rd place to claim the bronze. Winning athletes in Paris have received their medals on Louis Vuitton trays before being handed a Samsung flip phone to take a victory selfie, heralding a new era of product placement at the Olympics, which Los Angeles looks set to build upon.